mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 35-yard line. That's the way.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
49, guys. Mike, 49. He's coming in. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Love. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
From the 39, Love. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And out of bounds right around the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 38. Check. 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to fight. 97. Switch gears. Shoot. Voice on the floor.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Allen again. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
49.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check 3.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They go bootleg. Love. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, we are.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On third down, here's Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here and get it on the 4-yard line.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Following the interception, Love. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action this time with Love.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Love from the gun. This one complete to Lacey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen's throw is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Again, it's Mostert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Come on, QB, come on. 49, 49's a mutt, 49's a mutt. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up that last time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover for us, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. The strong running. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 2, Allen. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a give to Mostert running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dive. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick six. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 26, check 26.
On the delay, Jones.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get them back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.